If you ask around, you'll find that almost everyone thinks fostering children in need is a good idea. Everybody has a positive attitude about it. However, very few actually become active foster parents. For some reason, even though we know it's important, we feel like it's a good thing, we refrain from getting involved. Maybe we think we aren't well equipped, aren't eligible, or can't afford it. Maybe we've heard about the struggles of working with the child welfare system or the pain of parenting a child who may only be in our homes temporarily. Maybe we're afraid that getting involved will make our lives too messy. Or maybe we just don't realize how urgent the need really is. In North Florida alone, there are over 1,700 foster children in care, but only 600 foster homes to care for them. This video is meant to highlight some families that are doing something and invite you to join them on this important mission.
We started fostering when we decided that we were ready to have kids and decided that adoption would be the best way to go for our family.
For me, I think it was, I just got angry. I got, started hearing a lot of stories about what was going on, what was happening in some of the cases with the children.
We started because we can't have children. We have infertility issues.
And we really just wanted to have children in the home.
We'd been curious about adoption for a long time, and we actually met a foster family. And through that relationship, we became desirous to foster.
We just became aware of all of the children that were in need of homes in our state. There was a need and we had what it took to fill it, so we did.
We were just looking for a way to kind of make a difference, make an impact in lives.
The reason we started really was because we have someone in our family who we thought was in jeopardy of losing their children, and we wanted to make sure that we could step in and be there for them.
Really, I think God put it in our hearts. We felt like we needed to take this step.
This was a calling from God. We had doubts, so we prayed on it a lot and asked for confirmation, and doors started opening up very, very quickly.
I met a family and they have a few foster kids, and I started spending time with them.
My husband and I wanted to start a family, and we were biologically challenged. We realized that there was a need for foster parents.
For us, when things do get tough, we go back to why we started, that it's not about us, it's about the need for these kids.
I would much rather go through the pain than have these children go through what they go through. I'm an adult, I can deal with it.
Everything's hard, but we're grown-ups, so we do the hard work so the kids don't have to.
We continue to do foster care because Jesus calls us to serve the least, to serve the children, to serve the widows, the orphans, to serve the poor, to serve the alien, to serve those in distress, to fight for them, to defend the defenseless.
Because even though it's hard on us as the adults, we know it's harder on the children. And it's our job to fight for the kids and keep them safe. We try and take most of the burden on ourselves so the kids can have a normal life.
My kids keep me going.
There is a lot of moving parts in fostering. You'll have a lot of questions. SCF and Go Foster is a one-stop shop to answer all of your questions.
I can't imagine doing it alone, and it was really awesome to have them helping us.
Go Foster is a great resource for parents. I would highly recommend it. It is a wonderful resource for a network of people.
Go Foster and SCF have actually impacted my foster experience in a very positive way.
And these are families that have already gone through it. They can be there for support. It's not, I did a lot of research prior to this, and you read things off of the internet, but it's not the same as actually getting to know these families that go through this.
SCF and Go Foster have been just so important to us. I don't know that we would have kept doing this if we didn't have that support in all of those aspects.
I can't think of anything better to do with my life than impact a kid and impact you know, the future generations and make a difference in a kid's life.
If you could only know how many kids out there needed fostering, needed a home, temporary, permanent, whether you foster or adopt, gosh, if you saw that, I think your heart would just tell you, you need to be involved in this.
I like to say that foster parents represent the bridge from the trauma and pain of their past and the health and future that they have.
Foster kids are like this beautiful chaos, but they're totally worth it.
We've been foster parents for 8 years. I wouldn't change a moment of it. We've had 15 children in our home over those 8 years. Really, all of them were worth every second of our time and every second of our heartache.
You know, you're leaving footprints on people's lives for the rest of their lives.
Talk about it with your family. If you have children, you know, get them involved as much as you can with their age. Just really consider it.
There are times when you step back and you go, what the heck have I done to myself? What the heck have I done to my family? But for all the bumps and bruises and ups and downs that the system will put you through, it's still an amazing experience.
Having the ability and the strength to know that you're going to affect a kid's life, but it may only be for a short time, and to put all of yourself into that and not be afraid of loving someone fully is kind of like superhuman.
Go Foster is a nonprofit that works tirelessly to recruit and retain great foster parents right here in Florida. We need workers and partners in this pursuit. Why not you? There are 3 ways you can get involved today. First, you can get involved full-time by becoming a licensed foster parent. Second, you can get involved part-time by volunteering as a guardian ad litem, mentor, or in some other capacity. Third, you can get involved financially by contributing to our efforts on a monthly basis. We have donors that contribute anywhere from a few dollars a month to a few $100s a month. In any case, we ask that you get involved. To learn more about any of these 3 options, visit us at www.gofoster.org.